When you're choreographing, it's hard because it's the same way with writers and musicians. You're putting yourself out there when you create something, and it's nerve wracking. But you have to just let all of that go and just go for it. And be willing to make mistakes, be willing to try new things. And if they work, cool. And if they don't work, usually those are things that mold into something even better because it takes you down a path you weren't even trying to go. Why is it so difficult to define dance? What is the meaning of dancing? Is it an art or a sport? Or is it both? Dancing puts a strain on the body and features a lot of sports elements such as physical endurance, coordination, practice, discipline, and even in some cases competition. But to many, dance is a way of expression and an art of creativity, especially in the world of ballet.
Dancing is something that doesn't come naturally for me. It's something I have to work at, and it makes me love it because you have to work so hard for something, and it's the little moments in a class where you achieve something and you just feel so alive that you just can't help but love it. It's amazing.
I love to dance because it gets my anger out. It makes me express so many emotions.
I enjoy dance because it's just a way to express myself, and it's a great source of exercise, and getting to see all my friends every day is really fun.
I love to dance because it enables you to lose yourself and control yourself all at the same time, because you can listen to the music and feel different things, but you still have good technique and are on the right counts and stuff like that.
I enjoy teaching dance because I loved to dance, and there was, and still are, few things in this world that give me that freedom and expression and joy and creativity that dance was able to provide for me. And so, being that I can't do it myself anymore, it's really wonderful to spread that joy on to these girls. They're so pure and hardworking and lovely when they dance, and so being able to help them put the steps together and create their own style brings back the memories of when I used to be in that position in their shoes, and it's just a wonderful thing.
Dance is an art because it requires the dancer to tell a story without using their mouth. With choreography and facial expressions, a dancer is able to take the audience into another world and become one with the character. Dance is also a good way to release emotions, what a dancer is feeling at the time. You can relieve stress and all the energy you have piled up and just let you be yourself when you dance.
Favorite part about dancing? I think just everything. I mean, from the first rehearsal to casting to performing on stage, there's individual moments from sweating and the hard work and stretching behind the scenes, and then going on stage with all the makeup and beautiful costumes. Every bit is something special and very special to me.
I have to say my favorite part is watching myself and my friends improve and just seeing everyone's happiness when they dance.
I started teaching dance when I was about 17 years old. Ironically, I was teaching adults that were older than me, so that was quite a challenge getting them to respect me. After that, I taught some classes when I was in college, dancing professionally, and moved back to Tampa and started teaching professionally when I was 22 years old. So I'm 27 now, so I've been teaching on and off for about 5 years.
Dance is unique. It requires both physical stamina of an athlete along with the beauty of an artist. To be able to dance well, one needs to be flexible, strong, have stamina, have endurance, and most importantly, have a love for what they do. In any other sport, you need to work hard, and that is exactly what dancers do.
Dance inspires me to work as hard as I can through tough situations such as injuries or emotional tragedies and such.
I think it's a great art to learn because most people think of artwork as like drawings and paintings, but you can create art with your body by dancing.
I started when I was young. I was probably about 3 years old when I took those classes that were offered at your preschool where everybody would skip around in a circle. I didn't get serious about it until I was 14, and at that point I was in the studio more than I was at home or at school.
Dance is not only physically exhausting, but also mentally exhausting. First, there is the pressure to perform. Then there is also the pressure to remember your dance sequence and get all your steps right. Also, in order to improve, a dancer must constantly be working on his or her technique so that everything is perfectly on point. As you can see, dance has all the physical characteristics and is just as demanding as any other sport.
I really want to inspire other people to dance because it's a movement that you will never feel in any other area of your life.
Performing feels like no other. I love getting to do it, and it's just, you get this extra little sense of joy when you're on stage.
Goals for dance? I think there's such, so many people to look up to, and sometimes you can categorize yourself and get mad at yourself, and I think for me, I just want to be the best that I can be and stay in the moment and work as hard as I can every day to try and get to the highest level possible.
So dance is an art because you are able to express yourself and express what you're going through, and it tells a story. But dance is also a sport because you have to have the physical strength to do the turns. You have to have the physical stamina to be able to dance and move for that long period of time. So dance is both an art and a sport. So dance is a beautiful, unique way that you can express yourself through movements and music and creativity. It brings all those and incorporates all those together for a beautiful piece, a beautiful dance.